So last Thanksgiving, uh, Tom and his family was traveling to their grandparents' house. In the way, they hit the car accident. And by the time EMS team arrived, they saw them pretty soaked in the blood. And Tom's daughter rib was fractured and pierced in her right lung, and she was uh, protruding internally. And when she arrived at hospital, she was dead. This could be fate for any one of us, the way US trauma system exists. To better understand, I spoke with more than 30 experts and understand that there's two main challenges exist. One is variability in the EMS system with their processes and the manpower skill set. Second is that the poor communication and data coordination in the EMS ecosystem. To address that, we designed clinical decision support system to have better triage and also better data sharing and communication within the EMS stakeholders. To validate that, we went through more than 2,000 patients at 5 global sites and did heuristic and usability study and incorporated all those feedback. Since 1960, trauma has been a neglected epidemic and is still number one cause of death for the US adult. We, team of trauma surgeons and health system leaders, have been working and filed for 2 US patent and looking to address this business need by saving more than 120,000 lives globally, as well as saving second biggest US healthcare expenditure by saving 51 billion annually with this cost. As a next step, we are looking for some legal support with walleye tanks, prize money, and we don't want anyone's family to be fate like Tom's. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a question for you about some of the research that you've done as you look at this as a business growth. You have a strong team of trauma surgeons. What have you heard from the EMS teams that you've spoken with so far? What needs do they see as well?
So whatever we are saying, variability and the poor communication, this is what from EMS team. I directly spoken with the EMS director from Minnesota as well as from Wisconsin, and they also came with a similar kind of challenges which they have. And the system is, US have more than 21,000 EMS system exist, and they don't talk with each other. And they have a huge variation across rural to urban within different trauma level from level 1 to level 4, and they don't talk when they try to transfer from one patient to other patients. It's a huge challenge.
Great, thank you, Ikram. I was just curious if you've done any research into what kind of regulatory approval would be necessary for a product like this?
So there's a FDA approval which we need to go through once we try to have it, but we have not touched that piece because we are very early stage. We have to go through, and we are getting this IP from the University of Minnesota, and after that we'll be talking with the FDA and other people to understand that part.
Great, thank you. Are there any other products that are FDA approved for this?
I'm not sure about for the civilian market, but there's one product which is for the military market, which is acquired by one of the multi-billion and multi-country the technology company.
Thank you.
Thank you for your pitch. From what you described, there's a lot of different communication systems being used and they don't talk to each other. Does this tool replace those, or does it need to become compatible with those different systems, and how do you ensure compatibility?
So there is a compatibility technology, FHIR, which we have already incorporated in our preliminary app, but as we are going for the market entry, so then we have to restructure that. But again, the same compatibility, FIHR, we need to follow that.